What? We're going to Hood River, Oregon. There's wineries and orchards and fruit.
Mostly wine, though.
Yes, but I also have to get my step-grandmother some cherries.
Is it cherry season?
Yes.
Oh.
We have to get cash because I'm pretty sure a tent on the side of a mountain probably doesn't take
They might take Venmo.
debit. They might take Venmo.
Well, off to the mountain?
Yes. Get some coffee.
We are in some small town in Oregon. We're here at a coffee shop because, of course, I can't go a single day without going to a coffee shop. Not to drink coffee, because I don't drink coffee. I didn't even actually get anything here. Emily's just gonna get like a coffee or something of that nature. I just came because I have to work, so, you know, just another wonderful day of our wonderful vacation.
Wine time. Hopefully they're open. They say that they are.
How excited are you?
Pretty excited.
We're going to Washington, the state of Washington?
Maybe.
Maybe. You said we were.
I said maybe.
Guess we're not going to the state of
No, we
Washington.
probably will.
Oh, the state of Washington.
Are you ready? Oh, I didn't see an ATM. We'll have to stop somewhere else. Maybe they will take Venmo.
They probably will.
How much money do you have?
All of the money.
I think I have $1.
I don't think I have any cash.
Kathy will be disappointed.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
How was it, love?
So good. Here, do I have a wine stash or no? Am I good?
What was your favorite?
All of them.
Equally?
No, we bought a Pinot Noir. That's really good. Austin doesn't drink his wine, so I have double tastings. And we're higher in altitude than I'm used to, so.
We also got an extra glass. So 6 double tastings. That's 12 tastings of wine. It's a lot of wine. So, do you want to eat first?
Well, let's see if there's a restaurant over by this one. Because it's only 7 minutes away, so maybe we'll pass a food place.
Okay. Here we go. So you probably noticed that there isn't a whole lot of footage today. There's footage from this winery, and that's pretty much about it. There's a reason for that. You know what? Let me just tell you here. I was going to cut it together and do a whole thing, but it's already 9:30 at night, and I am tired, and I want to go to bed. I didn't make almost any vlog today for a very specific reason. So here's a very long story in short. This morning, we decided to go to a couple of wineries. We didn't get to leave until about 12 because I had a meeting at 12:30. That meeting ended up being canceled, which sucks because we actually went to a coffee shop just to do that, as you saw earlier on the vlog. So after that meeting was canceled, we went to our first winery, which was a really nice winery, beautiful place. We got a present for my stepdad, and then we went off to our second winery. The second winery was super busy, but not that big of a deal. We got our wine, we're having a good time. We decided to order charcuterie board. Emily hasn't had a lot to eat at this point. Neither of us had eaten anything at all. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, plus the altitude and the dehydration. We were a little less than sober. So we order a charcuterie board, an hour goes by, an hour and a half goes by, we don't get our charcuterie board. So we're like, okay, no big deal. We'll just go down into town and get some food. Emily has had a couple of beverages. I've had a couple of beverages. We really need to eat at this point. So we drive down to this little town called Mount Hood, thinking that there'll be a ton of stuff. But because today is July 5th, for one reason or another, there's almost nothing open. And what few things are open are 2+ hours wait, which is not exactly what we wanted. Emily and I got in a bit of a tizzy about this. We argued a bit, and we were pretty frustrated because we were tired and hot and hungry. Not a great place to be. So it's about 4 o'clock by this point. So we say, okay, there's nothing in town. We've driven through town a dozen times. I mean, literally, we drove around town multiple times, just getting madder and angrier and hungrier with each other. And by this point, we had been driving around for an hour and a half. It's 5:30, almost 6. We're like, okay, there's this place like 30 minutes outside town. I don't know if it's any good, but let's just go. We're hungry, we're tired, we're angry. Let's just go there. So we start driving down the highway, and we suddenly realize we are in a national forest, the National Forest of Mount Hood. And as we get into the National Forest, we realize that Emily has to go to the bathroom. Now, if you've ever been in a National Forest before, you know that there are no bathrooms out there. So we're driving and driving and driving, and Emily really has to go at this point. And so we start searching for gas stations. We're driving around, trying to find anything that's open. But almost nothing is open because it's a July 4th weekend thing. So we're driving and driving, and Emily's getting angrier, and she has to pee more and more and more, and we're not finding anything. And all this driving leads to low gas, which sucks because there's no gas stations out there. Not only are there no gas stations, there's nothing out there at all. It's a national forest. So now we are lost, almost out of gas, and Emily really has to pee. Not exactly a great combination. And on top of all of this, service goes out. We're in a part of a national forest where there is no service. So now with everything together, we are freaking out. We have like 10 miles left, 9 miles left, 8 miles left. Our car is about to run out of gas and we won't have anyone to call. We're basically going to be trapped in this national forest and we are absolutely terrified. So finally, we're at 5 miles. Emily finds service. There's a gas station 2 miles away. We just get to the gas station just in time. We sit there. Emily runs in to go pee. I get gas. We got gas. One less stressor on our heads. Still very hungry, still very tired, still pretty angry with each other, but at least we got gas. Emily comes back out. Turns out there's no bathroom in any of these gas stations for some reason. So we're like, okay, we're going to go to a restaurant. We're going to find a bathroom. We're going to eat. It's all going to be good. So we go to a restaurant about a mile and a half away. And come to find out that this restaurant is closed. So it's like, okay, there's a couple of restaurants here. We look at the other restaurants. Well, one of them is a 2-hour wait and one of them is takeout only, which means neither way is Emily going to the bathroom. So now we're kind of in a similar place we were before with gas, I will admit, but otherwise not in a great place. So at this point, we're like, okay, we're just going to keep driving. And if we find something on the highway, we'll stop and you can go to the bathroom and we can do that. So we drive and we drive and we drive. 30 minutes goes by, 45 minutes, an hour goes by. We are hungry. It is like 7 o'clock at night. We are angry with each other. We just want to be done with the day. And Emily finds a restaurant. She's like, pull over here. I pull over to the restaurant. It's still packed. So Emily squeezes her way through, goes to the bathroom. We don't end up staying there because it's only a 2-hour wait. And we drive further and we're growing tireder and hungrier. And I say, you know what? There's this hamburger place I passed this morning here in Estacado, only 5 minutes from your grandparents' house. Why don't we just go there for dinner? And she's like, okay, fine. We end up going there for dinner, have a couple of milkshakes and some hamburgers, and I'm going to be honest, it was pretty good. Was it worth the day that we had? I don't know. Maybe. Do I wish I would have caught some of that day on film? Part of me does, but part of me is glad that I can sort of forget it. The day was intense and long and full of angry words, and I guess this isn't the best way to tell the story, but it's the way the story's told. So now we're back home, we've eaten, we've drank milkshakes, we're feeling good, and I think we're just gonna go to bed, because today was tough, so until tomorrow.